Last time wasn't going well with Gimp, as you remember. If you haven't watched the video, I added it to the info card above so you can watch me suffering. Um, so remember when I talked about PhotoGimp? Yeah, we will try that today, so let's see if we can make a thumbnail here with less issues than before. The installation part was actually quite easy, and well, explain. It works for Windows, Linux, every distro by the way, since it recommends installing it from Flatpak. But from what I remember, regular schmegular local distro install should do it too. So basically, let's say something like sudo apt install gimp or sudo pacman-s, capital S of course, dash capital S gimp, or any distro you use should do it too. But what really matters is that you, and of course, it works for Mac, for continuing. Um, the setup, how you do it, is very similar. Not even similar, but identical, I would say, even. Where you just grab files, well, grab the folder, the 3.0 folder, extract the things from there, and just yank them into the local directory. This is the more common way to install PhotoGimp. Like like it says, you need GIMP installed and opened once to initialize the config files, so you can do something, and you basically quit it, yank sub in there. And the other way, I don't know if there's a Flatpak for it or any already ready installation, but for Windows there is, from the package manager Chocolati on Windows, which should just work, I guess. I haven't tried it. I used it the way I've tried before on Linux, which is for just yanking stuff into the config folder. I started with recreating the first thumbnail I've done in the video before. Saying it was easy was pretty obvious because, for one, I've done it before. For one, I've worked with GIMP before, like as you've seen, and I've done this a couple of times, so it's not that big of a deal. With the difference that this one looks far better than the previous one, I gotta say, this one looks gorgeous, holy moly. But just continuing from this one, I've decided to make a new one for PhotoGimp. Um, this one being a bit different, making half of it using the rectangular tool, making one half blue and the other half purple. Colors, of course, based from the logo from the website. Not really from the website, but from the GitHub repo. Adding Gaussian blur on both sides, and boom. A nice, beautiful background. And I noticed one thing. So, if you remember, the problem I stumbled upon in the previous video was the styling the text with filled plus outlined, basically it crashing when I clicked on the color. Yeah. I watched many videos where it worked perfectly fine for people on YouTube, but I read in the GIMP forum that it crashes for some people too. And not even a couple of, like 5 to 6, but like a lot. It being closed due to it being duplicated, but the result was the same basically. The only solution being GEGL or GEGL, or well, generic graphics library, which you access via filters, generic, and text styling, and doing something there. Note that you cannot go back. If you close it, you have to finish it before closing the window. Because if you do, there's something you, let's say there's something you want to do or you want to change, you have to completely redo it. So please keep that in mind. and I basically learned it the hard way. Um, Honestly, I thought installing PhotoGimp would fix that, but apparently not. And one of the devs said that they will fix it in the next patch. This was stated 2 months ago, so let's see if this gets actually fixed soon. And yeah, well, there we are. We made it. I must say this, although the changes from my experience didn't do a lot, like Gimp and PhotoGimp, it felt a bit different, not too different. I wouldn't say if I go back to regular schmegular Gimp that it would go smoother, honestly, but I prefer this over the regular schmegular Gimp setup because, especially someone coming from Photoshop, it's a whole cluster thing on its own. Like, holy moly, especially the right panel. The right panel is just a slap in the face because what the hell is that? Um, is it? It's not made for drawing, right? Like because what sane person goes like, oh boy, let's use GIMP as my regular schmegular drawing program. Do I recommend PhotoGimp over GIMP? Absolutely. I hope you enjoyed this video. Somehow I found documentations that were slightly newer, and yeah, that's about it. See you, fellas.